I know that every location that I find, the primary view will be south or toward the sun. We shoot everything backlit. Um, I know that on interiors, I need one source of light. If there's more than one source, he's going to block it out because, like in the Vermeer paintings, he likes everything to come in from one side, which I do too. I love working with Chivo because he makes the work that I do look better, and it's kind of a nice relationship. So a lot of things are unspoken just because we've done 6 films or 7 films together, and that everything is oriented toward the sun. The actors are always on the z-axis walking toward the sun. The sets, the featured view is always toward the sun. The only time we ever shoot north is after the sun is set. So depending on what part of the hemisphere you're in, it could be 7:30 or it could be 8:30. Yesterday we were blessed because we had a lot of cloud cover, so there was no direct sun, which freed up the directions we could shoot in. A lot of it, what I do, comes from the environment. I look around and see what they could have built with what's here, and what kind of shelters they would have created. We also work with Clay Landry, who's a historian, very familiar with the period, from Montana, and he was just a great ally, and someone I could always talk to. I have my own theories about the era, and then he has his, and somehow we'd always get interesting discussions and find some compromise or challenge each other to get to do better in recreating the period. I build sets as real as possible, and so when a cinematographer or director wants to shoot 360, it's welcomed, because I want to build the whole set. I don't want to build a wall here and a wall there. Although I like the magic of cinema, my magic is that I can usually do stuff cheaper than anyone else by building it real. So I figure a lot of times by giving them more set, they find more things to shoot in it. And that's happened on this film. I know at the fort they had a complete fort, and although in the script there's just a few definitions of spaces that they would like, when they saw it, they were moving scenes to other areas and taking advantage of what I give them. And I know Chivo has done that in the past with Terrence Malick, is that they're very inventive and take advantage of everything that you can provide. I think that important part of this film were the choices in locations. And Alejandro, one of his directions from the beginning, is didn't want it necessarily to be easy. So a lot of our locations are difficult to get to and are difficult to work in. But Alejandro also likes things gritty, and he wants them to be real. Now there's several instances where I've provided reality, and he's decided he didn't like that reality, and he has his own reality, and I can see how that helps for the film. So, at least he had always asked that we give him everything, and then he can pick and choose out of what's physically there.